So now what we'll do is just a standard export with a little bit of a tweak. So I've got Media Encoder open here, and I'm here in Premiere, and I'm going to save this in case it crashes. And you can see that I've just alt-dragged each of the captions and then just gone through here and retyped whatever that effect is. Again, putting your name on there would be a good idea, but File, Export to Adobe Media Encoder. Switching over here. So it's H.264, that is the MP4. We've got adaptive high bit rate. And if we look at that, it's a variable bit rate. So when it needs more, it'll use more. The target is 19 because I didn't choose the YouTube. So I want to do one more thing to improve the quality, and I need to change the name here. So I am going to change this to my digital portfolio project folder. Let me find the right one. And I'm going to 23.11.01 demo reel of AE. Put my name on. So this would need to be uploaded, just like I've got one demo reel there I did earlier. So this is my second try at this. And what I'm going to do is explain the 2-pass variable bit rate. So instead of it just looking at this once, we're going to ask Premiere to watch the whole video and take notes and decide where it needs a lot of data because there's a lot of action, and where it can save data because it's basically something slower, not much happening there. So this is the VBR 2-pass. You get higher quality and smaller file sizes when you let it do that. It can be a little hard to find. There we are. So the target bit rate is 19, but when it needs to, we want it to go up to something higher. So let's just go, I usually go about 6 more, so it can get a little boost of more data when it needs to. You could double that. You can bring this down and it'll bring the file size down. So if you know it needs to be under 100 megabytes, then you could bring this down and it will stay pretty close to that. Let's just make that an even 12. And then we'll double it, 24. So lots of options here, just depending if you just want more quality. But it's going to look at it, give twice as much data when it's really busy, and hit 12 or under when it doesn't need to be that high. So I'm just going to click OK. And I'm going to do a duplicate. So I wanted to make 2 of these, and this is going to be the variable bit rate, just a single one. So let me click on this. And this time, I'm just going to do the preset for YouTube. So it's going to be the standard one we've been using, and then I'll let you download and compare them yourselves. So this is going to be a little bit bigger. So let's shoot for about the same size. So we'll bring this down. I believe it was 12. And so they're going to be the same file size, but it's going to study the video in the first one and not in the second one. So this one, in the name, we really need to tell it. So I'm going to just remove that. It'll add that back in. And this is VBR 1, 12 megabits per second. And then I'll click on the first one and add that in, but change it to VBR2. 12-24. So minimum and maximum. And then I'm just going to do this. So it's going to create this video. Now the black part is no longer going to be transparent because H.264 can't do transparency. So instead, it'll just have that black. If I wanted something else, I would have had to have put something like our warning color underneath so we would see something through there. Notice that it's taking a little while for this turbulent displace. That's very mathematics intensive. It'll take longer to do this one effect than the rest of the video put together.